What's up, Knicks Nation? Mission accomplished. We did it. We got the first win of the season. It's been a minute since we won on opening day. I'd probably say maybe 3 years now. We took some losses to the Celtics, but tonight, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, they were all posed for the job. We withstood a Donovan Mitchell third quarter. The bench, oh my goodness, it was amazing as Mike Brown coached the masterpiece. We're going to talk about that and more about this game on tonight's post-game call-up show. What's up, Knicks Nation? I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest, and you know the vibes, man. I know I'm on time tonight, man. I'm trying to be on time, and I'm trying to make sure I'm here on time. Definitely I see you, New Dope. Is that New Day Entertainment? Salute to you in the building early. And as you guys enter the show, make sure you hit the like button. Tonight is the post-game call-up show, 646-995-8389. I was thoroughly impressed. There were some things that concerned me this game, but the boys in orange and blue delivered, man. I mean, a whole lot of wacky, insane lineups. I'm like, why? Why do we have these guys on the floor, these combinations? But clearly something happened in training camp, and Mike Brown said, listen, whoever is going to do the work that I'm asking you to do, you guys are going to get the run, because Tyler Kolek got minutes. Jemison got minutes. We kind of figured that Ariel would get minutes because Mitch was going to be out, so that was kind of understood. And it also seemed like, he has that backup center spot locked up. Definitely a great win, great performance, great perseverance. You can see these guys are definitely working on their craft. And I mean, great stuff. OG Anunoby looked really good. We knew that coming into this game, OG Anunoby would be the one to benefit, because he was going to be a small forward, which is his rightful position. And I feel like we got to really see the power of Wingstop. And Mike Brown, true to his words, he has the guys all over the place, bouncing all around. I'm gonna get the box score up in a second. New Day says he was impressed with Tyler Kolek. Tyler Kolek did a fantastic job. It was one point in the game. Salute to the Knicks State Madness Discord server. It was one point in the game where I was like, man, he has to make a choice between Kolek and Clarkson. And Yuri was like, because Yuri had, he's a little bit ahead of us. He's like, it's working. Trying to like tell me to just, chill out, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't like the 3-guard when he plays the 3-point guards together, or the 3 small guards together, like he did with Clarkson, Deuce, and Kolek. But it worked. It worked. And I think part of the two reasons why that small guard lineup worked was because Towns, to me, is at the 5. Towns looks way better at the 5. I'm sorry, I know y'all want him to be a power forward, some of you guys, but clearly his rightful position is the 5. Let me transition to, so yeah, clearly because that fourth quarter to me was picture perfect. They were getting it done on the defensive end. Deuce guarding the point of attack. Something that, I wanted, from the start. And he didn't start the game, but he definitely did close the game. Once again, like I said, I was thoroughly impressed with those guys in the fourth quarter. And then how great was it to see OG and Anobi get that steal, that last minute steal, man. I mean, just hella impressive, man. Um, Once again, this is the post game call up show. 646-995-8389. Call up and voice your opinions of the game. I got a lot of notes. I took a lot of notes. Didn't get a chance to organize them thoroughly because I was working on something behind the scenes trying to get this, journal together for you guys. But man, I mean, Donovan Mitchell, something that I said about the third quarter, I said, be weary of the third quarter because I knew that the Cavaliers were going to try to tighten up on defense. I didn't expect the effectiveness of the zone they ran, especially when they had Allen at the top of the zone. And man, it just was a quarter that Donovan Mitchell just exploded, and I felt bad because this is the Knicks, right? And he's the op, but he is on my fantasy team. And I'm like, damn, I really didn't want to draft Donovan Mitchell because I don't like him, but boy, one hell of a player. And that third quarter, he was just on fire. It didn't matter who was on him. It didn't matter what the assignment was. He was going to will his guys back into the game because if he didn't do that, this would have been a 20-point blowout easily, right? And by the way, salute to you, Mellow Mike, BS 10258. Definitely salute to you guys as you enter the building. This is the post game call up, man. I'm just going over some of the my notes that I took place that I wrote down, but yeah, that third quarter was definitely very, very scary. I like that Mike Brown is playing the young guys and Jameson and Ariel and even Coley, but more so the big guys because they were made a lot of mistakes, but these are the mistakes that they have to make so they can learn the game. So I thought Mike Brown sticking to his guns at some points, but then also making adjustments. Masterful coaching job. One of the things we made clear in the Discord server was that Mike Brown was out coaching Kenny Atkinson. I mean, some of the lineups and the changes that were made, hella impressive. I mean, he would go from big to small, then back to big, and then he even had OG at the 5. Crazy, man. I mean, good stuff. I like that throughout the game because I was keeping track of. It's a stat that I'm not saying I invented it, but I'm saying that I definitely coined it in the recent years. It's called DRM, dominating the rebounding matchup. That's something that I always kept track of because last year, let me see if I could pull up the exact number from last season. But last season, excuse me as I go into my notes file, but last season, the Knicks, even though they were not a great rebounding team in terms of total rebounds, they were one of the better teams in the league at holding opponents off the glass. So last year, the Knicks they were 35-10 anytime they out rebounded their opponent. So Mike Brown, whether or not he, took heed to what took place last year, I don't know. Probably not, but either way, there was an initiative to dominate the glass and the paint. And you've seen that from the start. Maybe not necessarily scoring in the paint, but getting access into the paint so you could get them paint and spray threes. So they dominated the glass all throughout. +8 in the first quarter, +7 in the second quarter. I'm sorry, +11 in the second quarter. Then it went down to +7 in the third quarter. And I believe, let me go back to research mode. We finished +16 on the glass. So we took it up a notch in the fourth quarter. Salute to you, Randu. I see you in the building. He says the Knicks look good despite Brunson not shooting well. Facts. 100% facts. That fourth quarter run really nullified Brunson's ineffectiveness because Deuce McBride looking like he could be a six man of the year candidate, looking very good and very comfortable in his role as the lead guard off the bench. And I thought that when he took that Mitchell assignment, because Mitchell had 21 in the third, and then in the fourth quarter, Mitchell only had 2 points. So I thought that Deuce took that personally, and he did a really great job, if you ask me. I thought the first half was pretty great because even earlier in the game, I think that was the second quarter where the Cavaliers cut into the lead and the Knicks were able to withstand it and push the lead back to 15. And that was once again because these guys coming into, I'm not sure if it's fresh legs, but look at the minute distribution. We know Towns was in foul trouble in the first quarter, so that's why his minutes are a little low. Now, OG Anunoby got 37 minutes tonight. All my minutes police people. But he was having such a dominant fourth quarter that you really couldn't get him out the game at that point because he was playing 4-5 and he was doing a great job down the stretch defensively and on the glass. I wonder if he was hanging out with Josh Hart. I don't know. But he made it a priority. Career high 14 rebounds. Great stuff. He also had 3 blocks, 1 steal. Mikal's defense was good, even though he was getting beat a little bit on the point of attack. But still, when you put him on the wing, that's where his brilliance truly shined. 3 steals, 2 blocks. Mikal Bridges, I was impressed in the second half by his playmaking because I was concerned about, Mikal in the first half because it looked doofy. I ain't gonna lie. I said him and OG bringing up initiating off of this. It looked doofy to me. I'm gonna keep it real. It worked, but it was looking doofy. But I felt like Mikal, he definitely acclimated himself better in the second half, right? So definitely, by the way, salute to you, HRM the Great. I see you in the chat. Let's see. Randu says, but OG and Deuce look very good tonight. If OG can play like that the rest of the season, I'm very confident the Knicks can win the championship. Well, even though I'm still not the greatest fan of the double big lineup, I get what Mike Brown is trying to do, and I'm supporting it, right? Of course, if it doesn't work out, then eventually he would have to make the adjustments. But right now, it's working, so we can't switch and shift it now. We got to go with what we got to go with, and basically, OG Anunoby at the 3 to me is a game changer. I think I might have did a short on that. I said, hey, OG in his rightful position, he's going to be dangerous because now, he doesn't have to wrestle with these big guys on the inside. He's not limited. He's all over the place, and he benefits from that because I still think that he's probably the most dynamic defender in the league, so. But this is the post-game call-up show, 646-995-8389. New Day Entertainment, I think playing Brunson off the ball some is going to help us and him in the long run. I agree. I just, I'm willing to give Mikal Bridges a shot because, like I said, it looked doofy in the first half to me. It did. But he definitely got better handling the ball as the game went along. Now, one thing I like from Mikal Bridges is coming off that pick and roll, man. Oh, boy, he is a serious threat coming off pick and roll, man, because once he touches that mid-range, he gets a foot there, he's shooting the fall away, 100%. And he said it was good to see the youngest get some run tonight. This is something that we never seen from Coach Tibbs. We've never seen this from Coach Tibbs. He went with an 11-man rotation, which was a shocker to me because he said he usually goes 9 to 10. And another big shocker is that Jordan Clarkson got the least minutes. This guy was the 6th man. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong. He got, the second least minutes. Tied with Jimison. Well, right behind Jimison and tied with Shaman. But this guy was the 6th man of the year. right? This guy is a bona fide bucket getter. He was like the fourth, the fifth man to come in the game. And I'm like, whoa, that took me for a surprise. I don't mind Deuce getting the early nod because Deuce is going to come in the game and defend at a high level. So Deuce and Brunson is a little bit more valuable in the grand scheme of things, especially towards the end of the first quarter, because now Mikal comes on the floor. Now you get another defender who can defend at a high level in Deuce McBride. So I get it. I get it. But Clarkson, I'm surprised that he only got 13 minutes. I thought he would be near 20, but once again, we spoke about this. Look at all the guards. I mean, how much guard minutes is this? So you got 26, 26. That's 52 plus 14. That's 66. 66 minutes from guards, 6'4" and under, right? A lot of guard minutes. BS10258 says something interesting. This is a game Tiz would have lost in the third quarter. I think facts. I think that Mike Brown being able to make the adjustments on the fly and stop the bleeding, even though Donovan Mitchell, I mean, there was nothing you can do for him. And by the way, salute to my fantasy team. My fantasy team killed it tonight. A lot of guys was talking smack in the Discord server, but I hate to admit this, but Donovan Mitchell was on my fantasy team. So I'm like, no, Donovan Mitchell don't score. But then I'm like, damn, but if he's scoring, it's going to benefit my fantasy team. And, boy, he lit it up. So this is what I wanted. Donovan Mitchell, get your buckets, but lose. Don't win, right? And then, of course, us getting the win. But, my team was very dominant tonight. Very, very dominant. Yeah, so my team was very, very dominant tonight. But great stuff, man. I mean, I'm happy with what I saw. I was surprised Kohler got more minutes than Clarkson. Big time surprise. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think that there's some things that took place during training camp, right? And for whatever reason, Mike Brown likes him. I don't know. I don't know what he did, but whatever it was, it definitely put him over the top. And you could tell that this was just an extension of training camp. Oh, we got our first caller. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you call? Oh, wait, hold on. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, Karan. It's Mellow Mike from Jersey.
Mellow Mike from Jersey.
What's going on?
How's it going, brother? Hey, man. Listen, man. We little call up show post game, talking about these Knicks and their first opening season win. What was your thoughts? You was at a party, right?
Yeah, I was at a watch party here in New York. Trying to fight the
Nice.
traffic, getting down here. Finally made it, as they say, in the nick of time. Right,
Oh, okay.
right before the tip off. So yeah,
Nice.
it was a good, exciting game. I just caught that last piece when you were talking about Kohler getting more minutes than Clarkson. And I think I was getting back to my old point about saying, remember, he could shoot you in the game, he could shoot you out of the game. And I don't know
Yeah.
why, but I was just thinking there was something that he was doing that maybe Coach Brown didn't want, which was that kind of like, let me do it on my own, take my shots. And next thing I know, he
Right.
was going right back to the bench. That was the only thing that crossed my mind. So maybe he wants to keep a short leash on him, leash, I should say, on Jordan. Like, don't get out of control because they're trying to run this system, the best way possible. And
Right.
I'm not going to say that there's not going to be games where that's not going to be needed, but right now, I think he just wants to make sure that, the ball's moving around, that everybody's feeling that energy. And I think you could see that the guys felt very inspired, especially I saw Kolick. You could tell, stepping up his defense. And we know he's
Yes.
probably the smallest guy on the court. But you know what? I'll take his feistiness anytime over what I saw last year, which was, he didn't get the opportunity that I felt he so well deserved, because I felt, with the minutes, he would have been just, would have matured better. So
Right.
I'm just looking at those guys a little bit behind, especially Kolick. Um, another thing that I noticed, Pacome didn't even take off the jersey. I mean, the
No.
switch. He was sitting the bench, so I wonder what's going on there. I figured that he was
Yeah.
going to get some minutes, just even if it was just to catch him a few minutes on the court there, but nothing.
Right.
So something's
And
going
he
on
was
there.
he was sitting next to Diawara.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the rookies, and we don't expect Diawara to get much time, being that it's his first year. But um, your perspective on Clarkson is pretty interesting, especially since he, was highly touted
Hmm.
as somebody that was going to be that guy. But my thing is this: he is playing a lot of guards. It worked tonight, so I'm not, I
Hmm.
can't come with the negativity. But at the same time, it's like, okay, you got Pacome sitting there. Pacome's not ready. Granted, Mitchell Robinson, didn't play. Josh Hart didn't play. We know those two guys definitely will be in the rotation 100%. My
Hmm.
question, though, is what happens when they come back? Who sits? Especially if Kolek continues to look good, Shamit continues to look good. I mean, how do you get Josh Hart and Mitch in there? I mean, well, Mitch will come in
Hmm.
for Jamison, right? But
Right.
but it's like at this point, you know, he can't play everybody, so the hard decision will be made. But does Clarkson, is there a possibility that he sits out because he just can't fit in the system and he goes with a Shamit or he goes with a Kolek? Because Kolek is definitely a pure point guard, right?
Hmm.
So what do you think about that? What happens when Hart gets back?
So just to touch up on Clarkson, I just think it's more of a sit down to kind of, I guess, to kind of like control the guy a little bit, understand what his role is and what
Right.
Mike Brown's trying to accomplish here. So that's why I told you, when try to buy in the system, maybe the one guy that might be able to get away with it might be Jalen Brunson because he's the top performer. He's our ace, on the court, and he
Yeah.
is, Captain Clutch. But aside from that, they can't be affording having somebody going helter skelter basketball, and that's what he brings. Like I said before, he's a great athlete, brings a lot of energy. You see it, it's the guy you want on your team, but you got to make smart decisions on that court. And
Right.
I think Mike Brown saw it. He's like, you know what? Take you out. And then it happened again. I started seeing that one-on-one stuff, and obviously the Knicks are scoring better when that ball's moving and hitting the open man. And if you notice,
100%.
this system doesn't even have to go that fast. If these guys just run the offense, there's guys open, back doors are open, guys on the
Back.
corners are
Yep.
open. It's very
Open, man.
simple. I mean, if you just open your eyes and just look at the game for a couple of minutes, you'll see it. It
Yeah.
just unravels on its own in comparison to last year's stagnant offense, which was Jalen Brunson, as they say, dribble, dribble. Everybody
Dribble,
just
dribble,
knew.
dribble.
Right.
Yeah.
So everybody kind of, has seen this movie before, and it's just like, you know what? This is a new fresh start. And what I liked about this opportunity, I think it's a blessing in disguise for this team that some of these guys were injured, that these uh, sophomores, coming in like a Kolek and some of these other guys getting some minutes in there and watching them mix in with some of the other guys like Deuce, and guys just feeding off the energy. I loved it. Now that they find themselves, kind of, I think at one point Cleveland took the lead, and then New
Yeah.
York came right back and got it back. But it's part of the game. It's a seesaw game. They didn't
Right.
have. They're not all there as one. Like you said, Josh Hart is still got to come back and um, get back to his old self. But that's going to be, I don't know. Hart's a questionable guy right now. So
Yeah.
we don't know what's going to happen with him, to be honest with you. But I think you mentioned about what do you do when he comes back. That's a good question. So the only thing I can tell you, I'm old school. So I'm going to tell you, respect the seniority and see where you go from there. It's unfortunate.
Mm.
It's a little bit unfortunate because you know what? You got guys on a roll. They got momentum building up.
Right.
But I don't know what Mike Brown's plans really is. These guys, he's pretty good at keeping things, you know, um, keeping us thinking. Let's put it that way. The fan base, especially. So
Right.
you don't know what's going on. Like I literally thought Pacome was going to get some minutes. I really thought, but when I saw him, I was like, he's not taking off nothing. He's going to be sitting that bench. So
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a message sent, indirectly to that you're going to be in the doghouse for a while, or I don't know, or he's just not ready and they got him for the time being. I have no idea.
Right. So this
Hmm.
is my question. This is my
Go
question of
ahead.
the night, right? Um, where did honest answer? Where did Towns look more comfortable, at the 4 or the 5?
To me, he's comfortable at the 4.
You think he's more comfortable at the 4?
Yeah, comfortable at the 4.
Really?
And
Why do you say that?
well, seeing him dealing with at the 5, for whatever reason, I just don't see him fulfilling his duties at that position. To be honest with you,
Mm,
gets into foul trouble, and for some reason he just doesn't meet expectations. And then realizing that that comment that he made in that interview, the body language, it seems like a student that got too much homework. You know what I mean? And he doesn't want to
yeah.
do the homework. That's what it looks like. And he's finally got
Mm,
something where, hey, cat, I'm gonna give you a position, and you're gonna have to learn all these positions. And he does not look like he's welcoming that whatsoever. So I don't know. It's to me, I'd say, you know what? Take the opportunity to learn something new. And it's not just him. Porty has to learn it, right? And as well, and so does Mitchell Robinson. If they're put in that
mm,
position, right, to be center, because they said that was going to be the hardest position really to learn. There was a lot on the plate, so it doesn't look like it sits well with Cat. So that's why I'm saying I don't know if it's too much of a I don't know of a load for him to deal with mentally too as well, because he was in tonight's game. He got a lot of chippy fouls again, holding, grabbing, pushing.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, but those fouls was when he was at the 4, though. To be fair,
true,
them
true,
early
yeah,
fouls.
true.
I thought he was way more comfortable at the 5. He had 7 points in the fourth, which was
Hmm.
his best quarter by far. When he was at the 5, he had way more space to operate. He also made some good plays on defense because, yes, interior defense, he's not the greatest. We know that. I'm not saying he's a rim protector. Don't get it twisted. But on the offensive end, I feel like he's at his best. He's in his bag more when he has
Hmm.
the spacing there to create. Because there
Yeah.
was a play in the middle quarters, right, where Ariel was out there, and he's driving to the basket, and Allen is right there. If
Hmm.
you put him at the 5, and Allen's the one guarding him, there's not going to be that extra guy there waiting for him to defend, to help
Collapse
on
on
the
him. Yeah.
defend. So
Mhm.
we got to see more. We got to see more. It's the first game. But I thought that the 5 was a lot better. I felt like the fourth quarter lineups, even though the small lineup I hated, but it looked really great tonight with the 3 guards. And I think part of the reason is that they did a great job rotating and on the ball defense. And they
Mhm.
really did a good job also contesting Donovan Mitchell, getting steals from him. Deuce had a nice steal.
Mhm.
I love Deuce closing the game as well, instead of going back to Ariel. So I like that, even though, he may not start that lineup, he's willing to close with it. And I like that he's willing to change lineups up too, and
Mhm.
and so it's a work in progress, but I was just curious, man. But I'll let you get your final thought off, man.
I just think that you know what? It's to me, I'm gonna really pull out the measuring stick really by All-Star break to really get a feel, because I think you're
Right.
right. There's gonna be a lot of combinations, a lot of shifting going on. Also, again, everything is predicated for our Knicks health. Health is huge, because who expected, the night or the day of this game that we were gonna have, Hart. Well, Hart we already knew, but the situation with Mitchell Robinson with this load management and all this other stuff going on. And then I heard that Cat wasn't going to play neither, and
Right.
then he
Yeah.
was
That
able to
was it.
play.
Yeah.
So, and let's face it, we need all the big bodies we can get, and to
Mm-hmm.
help us win this game, because obviously that would have been a lot for Porty to deal with. But it
Right.
was a great effort by the guys. I thought it was a very bit of a slow start. I don't know if you noticed that with Towns. He looked sluggish. He looked like like not into it, and then he kind of came around in the second half a little more. I started
Yeah.
noticing that, yeah. So hopefully this will carry over for Friday's game against the Boston Celtics,
Right.
and into the other game with Miami on Sunday. So looking forward to that. They just got to keep listen. I think if they just do what they need to do and keep it, textbook as far as running that offense, it's very simple, man, and it's just opportunities
Right.
all over the place. It's
Right.
all to their benefit. 5 players on the floor, one of them is going to be open, man. So
Yeah. No. Great. Everything you said on the money, man. Everything you said. So Mike, should we let the cat out the bag about what we do on Sunday, or should we just surprise them? What do you think?
surprise them.
All right, let's go. All right, man. Let the people know where they can find you, man.
It's 5 Star Knicks on TikTok. The number 5 STARKNICKS 5 Star Knicks. I haven't really started anything on Instagram. I just do things on TikTok. Some pre-recorded stuff that I do there as far as podcasting on the Knicks, and hopefully, surely, soon I'll be doing some things on Instagram as well.
Nice.
And that's pretty much it. Just promoting stuff with the Knicks and everything that we're doing as well. Karan, with
Mm-hmm.
the Objective Knicks fans platform here,
Let's go.
and
Let's
make sure
go.
that we try to keep moving forward and moving the bar, as high as we can. So yeah, positive things, good vibes, good vibes.
Man, Mike, I appreciate you, man. We definitely gonna talk. I appreciate you, man. All the things you're doing, man. Have a great night, and you already know we on the text, so just hit
Yep,
me up whenever. You know how it goes. All right, man.
I got
All
you.
right, Mike.
All
Salute.
right, have a good night. Take care, guys. Bye bye.
All right, that was my man, Mike. Salute to my man, 5 Star Knicks Mellow Mike. We got another call. Keep the calls coming, y'all. 646-995-8389. I'm not gonna make the calls too long tonight, because this is a post-game call-up show. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling
Yo,
from?
this is Yuri.
Hey, salute to Yuri, Mixtape Madness Discord server, channel member, channel mod. Talk to me, Yuri. Talk your stuff tonight. I need Yuri to go. I need you to get in your bag. You told me to relax.
Okay, you want me on my back? I'll put you on my back. To any Cav fans watching this stream, you're soft. You got out rebounded. You had
Let's go.
yourself a big lineup. You're soft. You got out rebounded. You got out hustled by 3 guards.
3 guards. Tell him, Yuri.
You got out rebounded by 3 guards. Dre.
Let's go.
Dre. Play through 3-2 quad string and put up 20 and 10 rebounds on your head. You are in trouble for the rest of the year. I don't care
Let's
if you're
go.
the 2 seed. I don't care if you're the 1 seed. Teams have got footage on you. Have fun digging yourself through the hole you dug yourself last year. And I hope we see you in the playoffs. I'm praying we see you in the playoffs this year. Please don't choke like you did to Indiana.
Yuri, I don't think we're gonna see them, man. I don't think they're gonna get past the second round. But yo, salute to my man New Day Entertainment for the super chat, brother. I see you, man. Salute to you, brother. I do appreciate that, man. There's no message, but I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I don't think we're gonna see the Cavs in the playoffs, man. I don't think they're gonna get that far. They second round and out. That's it. They only make it to the second round. They never get beyond the second round. And we go into the finals, so I don't know if we're gonna see them.
Couldn't score you a bucket after that 3rd quarter. The Knicks went on a run. They were
Yuri,
going on runs.
what did you tell me in the beginning of the 4th quarter? Tell the people, what did you tell me?
Beginning of the 4th. Let me pull that up. Okay, beginning of the 4th.
You remember I was going in about the small lineup?
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. So STF, it's working.
Yep. STF is working because I'm like, see, look, this is why you guys should join the channel, right? Especially if you're feeling the content. In the Discord server, while the game is going on, I'm putting all my thoughts in it. And so I told them be wary of the 3rd, and the 3rd went that way. So when I saw the small guards, I'm like, oh no. But Deuce McBride, man, Deuce McBride. Yeah, do we got a 6-man? Do we got a 6-man of the year candidate, Yuri?
I think we do. I think we do got a 6-man of the year candidate. And his name is Deuce MF McBride. And his name is Deuce MF Nick Brown.
Yo, the boy, he came out the ball today.
When the Cavs took that third quarter lead, I'm like, okay, Mike Brown, this is where you separate yourself from Tibbs. This is where you separate yourself from Tom Thibodeau. Mike Brown did a masterclass today. Masterclass. We had no. Oh, yeah, by the way, Cleveland, you had your injuries. You should have won this game because you had your double big lineup. We had no Mitch. We had no Hart. Cat was playing on one leg, for God's sakes. Please, you better get healed up for Christmas. You better not have no injury excuse for Christmas.
Nah, there's no excuse. We got injuries on both sides. I don't want to hear no excuse for no Cavs fans. At all. By the way, I see you, Mark, from CT. That's my man, Mark, from CT. Salute to you, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that.
What was this 3-point defense that the Cavs had when they got Lonzo Ball? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Non-existent. You thought Lonzo Ball was going to be a 3-point defender, my man? Your zone got outshotted by threes. You ran a zone defense on us. Don't y'all remember what happened when y'all faced Indiana with that zone?
They got cooked.
And we cooked y'all. So, yeah.
And we cooked. Yep, we definitely cooked them. Because, look, we shot 40% from 3 in the fourth quarter.
Come on. This was
a statement
win. This was a statement win. Statement win. This was a statement win tonight.
This was definitely a statement win. I don't know what Charles Barkley said because I'm watching MSG. You know I ain't going to watch ESPN. Come on.
Also,
but he said something. I don't know what he said. Did you guys hear it?
No, I didn't. Actually, tell you the truth, I was at my neighbor's house today. I was watching the Celtics game to see what they had. And I was watching the Knicks game. They had a multi-screen today.
Got you. Okay, so you was lit. I see. So people do like to watch the game with people because Mellow Mike was at a party. You was with your friend. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Me, I was on my computer watching the game.
We were searching.
It's all good.
We were searching for a statement win throughout the whole year last year. That 0-10 narrative, we just killed it in game 1. We killed the 0-10 narrative. I don't want to hear it anymore. We're 1-0 against Cleveland. And there's going to be plenty more to come. Trust me.
You think I should do an unfiltered thought on that?
Come on. Brother, you in the office, baby. You should do it.
You think I should do? Yeah, I think I might do one tonight. I'm going to do one. I did a double header I did a quadruple header this morning.
So much positives to talk about this game, even minus the negatives. Mikal Bridges, you are a dog. You are a New York Knick. You took Donovan Mitchell's lunch money today.
That's a fact. He did a great job in the first half, especially on him.
The third quarter, he got cooked.
Third quarter, he got cooked, but that's fine. I mean, it's only so much you could do. Yeah, come on.
You knew Donovan was going to have his moment.
Right, 100%. 100%. But that fourth quarter?
There was one thing I will say about the Cleveland Cavaliers. That offense without Darius Garland, man, that's ugly. That's legitimately ugly.
Right. But I told y'all, they got the young boy, my man from Duke, Tyrese Proctor, running the show, but they don't really got another point guard since they lost Ty Jerome.
I didn't think that Ty Jerome was going to be that big. I didn't think that loss was going to be that big. I saw it today. I was like, yo, that offense is not the same as it was last year. Not this.
Because Mitchell usually is the backup point guard, but, Garland runs the show. And then when Garland goes out, Mitchell comes back in. You see how they kind of did that in the first quarter. They take him out early, then they bring him back for like the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yo, and here's the thing. I think I have to say this again. Nobody, Cat was injured. He played injured today. You know what he was playing through? A grade 2. He just confirmed this himself. He played through a quad strain level 2.
He might have to chill for a little bit. He needs to chill for a little bit.
He's gonna chill.
Because we don't need it to aggravate, be even further.
Said why he did it. He actually said why he did it. He didn't want to disappoint the fans tonight. Yeah. It's opening night. He said,
because we needed him.
We needed him bad.
Yeah, 100%.
I want him to chill out, rest that leg for a few weeks, come back healthy. We're gonna hold down the line.
Right.
When you come
100%.
back.
And then we got Boston next too. Did Boston lose? You was
No,
watching
Boston
it, right?
won actually.
Oh, they won? Oh, wow. Okay.
Let me
And
look.
they
let me
played
look.
against the Sixers, right?
Hang on, let me look. Yeah, no. Oh yeah. Oh no, they won by 1. No, they lost by
Wow.
1.
Oh, the Celtics lost by 1. So
Wow. Oh yeah,
if I'm the
My boy Edgecombe cooked the Celtics. By the
oh,
way,
that's why he was asking who had Edgecombe in the Discord, because he
guess
must
who
have
has
had a good
Edgecombe?
game.
Me.
Oh, you had Edgecombe? Yeah, you did all right tonight. You did all right. You kind of redeemed yourself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw it, but so Boston lost. So oh wow, so because we got them next, so I'm gonna watch this game too. I'm gonna watch this game.
But I will tell
Probably
you
not
though,
tonight,
that
but
defense from the Knicks, the switching that they did, they ran a little drop, but I didn't see too much of it.
a little yeah. It was mostly Towns though. It was
It
mostly
was
Towns,
mostly Thompson.
but
What
in
are
the
you gonna
second
do?
half they kind of in the second half they kind of he that was like a first half thing. They definitely went away from it in the second half.
Yeah, no, because they
Yeah,
started getting smoked by trees.
right. If I'm the Knicks, if I'm the Knicks, I'm not gonna play Towns against Boston. Do you see their lineup? Like, this is
Yeah,
a
no, I'm
far
resting
cry from the
Towns.
guy. Look at Cater, Hauser. Like, come on,
I'm
dog.
I'm
Yeah,
resting Towns.
take your rest, man. Let Mitch play this game and
Oh
let
man, what
Towns.
a statement
Yeah.
win! You know when was the last time the Knicks won a season opener in a Garden? It was a few years ago. It was when we had
That's what
Evan Fournier.
I'm trying to remember. When was it? Was that against
2021. 2021. And it was
again who we
against
played?
Boston.
We
Boston.
beat Boston. Right, we did beat Boston. Okay, yes. Yeah, I remember
Yo,
that.
but here's my thing
Okay.
though. Cat looked like he was moving. That great. He looked like that quad 2 didn't bother him at all. I know he must
Yeah,
have been in
yeah.
hella pain though.
Nah, he had to be. But one play he looked like when he was contesting the shot, he just looked like really slow with it. I'm like, oh man, hopefully he ain't too banged up. But I don't think we're gonna need him against Boston.
We kept
I'm
the
gonna keep him.
Cavs under 100 points for almost throughout the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
Let that sink in. Yeah, they
Great
didn't have
job.
Darius. Yeah, they didn't have Max Strus. I don't want to hear it. That's for none of us.
I don't give a damn about that. I don't give a damn because we ain't have Hart, we ain't have men. I don't give a damn about. They still got their best 2 players, Mobley and Mitchell. Is their best 2 players. So, I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, it is
But
what it
no,
is.
I
No
was
excuse.
intrigued with that 5-out lineup. Boy, when they're hitting threes, man, that 5-out lineup is deadly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deadly.
Yeah. 100%.
Also, Kolek looked serviceable. He looked
good, J Tap. Where are you, J Tap? He looked good.
You know, if anything, Kolek shut me up. I want to see him grow. I want to see Kolek grow.
But what happens when Hart when Hart comes back? Forget Mitch because we know Jemison will sit. But what happens when Hart comes back?
I still think he's going to get minutes. Not spot minutes, though. Spot minutes.
Do you see a world where Clarkson is out of the rotation?
Ooh. Nah, I can't see it.
Can't see it, right? It's just one game. Let's relax.
The
only reason why is just the defense. Like, he really don't play no defense. Like, really doesn't.
I was
you know what I'm saying?
I was screaming my head off.
That's the only thing realistically that hurts him. Like, his defense is just weak.
Even if it's just little defense where like he can keep his man in fun. You know what I mean?
I don't even think that it's ability. I mean, I don't even think that is effort. I just think that he's just like some dudes are just not good.
But if you're the Knicks, you sent a message to the league. You said that, yo, listen, we're not last year's team. We're not a grinding out team. We're not gonna do drop coverage on you. You know what I mean?
So my man New Day Entertainment said, I think that Huck Porty played good tonight. The more he plays, the more comfortable he gets. I think he will be a major X factor for us. Facts. I agree with that. I think he's
earned himself a lot of minutes after tonight.
Yeah. As long as they start a double big lineup, I think he's the backup center. Yeah, 100%. I think he cuts Jabu's minutes. 100%. I agree with that.
But man,
So
it's,
how did you
go ahead.
feel about OG?
OG's a dog. I ain't got no other words to say than that. OG's a dog. Big
All
dog.
NBA defensive first team, all-star?
Nah. Defensive player of the year.
Ooh, let's go, Yuri. Let's go.
You got noise. You gotta get the
Hey,
first
we
player
gotta
of the
talk that next time. I didn't even hit Dusty. If Dusty was hitting me up talking about, oh yeah, I'm not worried about fantasy, but he trying to act like it wasn't the game on. He see,
And here's the
his
thing.
Lakers lost. I'm letting him
Honestly,
live, right?
if I'm the Knicks, I'm not worried about minutes no more. Everyone's gonna eat.
Oh
Everybody's
yeah, I
going
don't think
to.
minutes is a problem. Yeah, that's not gonna be a problem.
Minutes is not a problem anymore.
Yeah. Brunson and
Dude,
Towns gonna get their minutes, but everybody else is like you
Mike
see,
Brown
OG
is,
got 37 tonight, right? OG
if,
did get 37 minutes, but
if this was the correct move for game one, Mike Brown proved it today that he's the right guy for the job. I know it's game one. I don't want to
this game,
overhype.
right?
I don't want to overhype it, but Mike Brown made a very good impression for Knicks fans today. Why?
Yeah.
He outcoached Kenny Atkinson.
This is a big deal too. But Yuri, this is a very big deal because
Explain before I give you my thought why it's a big deal.
This is a big deal because you got Charles Barkley said whatever he said about the Knicks, right? This is on national TV for everyone to see. This is a big deal. Everyone is talking about the Knicks. Stephen A. Smith just went on a tirade today talking about the Knicks is going to the five. Like Stephen A. Like you're late to the party, dog. Like you're late.
Please.
I love you, Stephen A., but you're late, brother. You come on, dog. We've been talking this all summer. You know, oh yeah, I got Cleveland as the first. See, I heard when he said all of that. But now it's the Knicks going to the finals, right? And he has all this enthusiasm. So, but this is why it's a big deal because all of these eyeballs are on us.
You needed to win this game.
A lot of eyeballs, and we got to go smack Boston too on Friday. We got to.
So the way I view it is this, right? That perimeter defense was the best it's ever been. Oh my God, I felt so happy.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh God.
No complaints from me. No, even the third quarter, like eventually a great player is going to get his, right? You could only slow him down for so long. But outside of that, man, I thought it was very solid. You know, Cleveland did start hitting the three ball a little bit, especially as the game went on. But overall, they weathered a lot of storms. And that right there was something that Tibbs, especially down the stretch, Tibbs will never do it. Right, down the stretch, he struggled to weather the storm. Tibbs could weather the storms early in the games, but down the stretch, there were so many mistakes the Knicks made. That's why they lost certain games that they lost.
Ariel Hokaporti, when he had that chase down block, I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, that was fire.
I was like, oh, no, the Knicks are definitely not going to freaking let Cleveland get this game tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, Hokaporti is making this whole Mitchell Robinson extension thing a lot interesting. I'll tell you that much.
If I'm Mitch, I'm saying, I better get healthy. I better get healthy.
I don't know, man. I mean, think about it, Yuri. When have we ever seen this in basketball? A dude with no disclosed injury. At least I didn't see a disclosed injury from Mitch, and now he's resting the game for.
There's no doubt he's injured. He's either got a minor injury or he screwed that leg up.
So what is it?
I think Mitch told the media. I think Mitch told the Knicks that, I'm injured. I don't want y'all to tell the media.
That's wild. You're supposed to put it in a report. Because remember, the league, they really police, at least for stars, the whole missing
Mitch
games and load management. I know. So that's why he could kind of get away with it. But you still got to report something like, tender thigh pulse.
Yeah, Melo Mike kept it up. Melo Mike even said they're keeping it under wraps.
I don't like that, dog. I don't know, man. Listen, I told y'all Leon Rose is a little fit, yo. You come in here with no contract, boy. Things get different. They start looking at you like, what you doing over there?
You said it the best. Yo, them non-Brunson minutes ain't scary no more, dog.
No. That's why I think Clarkson, you got to keep Clarkson there because, Clarkson, he can pick up the slack. So if Deuce don't got it going and, Clarkson could pick up that slack. So, you know, it's the first game. I didn't expect it to look this good. I'm gonna keep it real. I thought we could win, but you know, we were smacking them.
We were,
Like,
dude, that was a dogfight. That wasn't even a dogfight.
we was smacking them, and then they made it a game in the third quarter. But prior to that, man,
They had a killer instinct today.
Yeah. You know, listen, they're the defending regular season champions, Yuri. You got to give them their credit, not to be confused with the in-season tournament. The regular season champions, man. This is what they do. They dominate the regular season.
You're gonna piss off so many Cavs fans tonight when they watch this stream tonight. You're gonna piss them off.
Listen, man. Yo, one of the things I want to do with the call-up show, I want to get the fans from the opposing teams to call in. I really want that. I want all the smoke, especially with the East Coast guys. Give me the Detroit fans. Give me the Indiana fans.
We had a few Detroit fans call up last year. I remember.
We definitely did. Remember how they disappeared? I used to say, "Don't disappear.
Don't disappear."
Poof.
No, but
got it.
Yo, seriously, I hope Cat does heal up. You know what I mean? We need Cat a lot. You know, he's well worth it to this team. You know what I mean?
If Mitch can go, he can rest. If Mitch can go, he can rest. I'm comfortable with Mitch.
That guy Jameson is good. That guy Jameson is good.
Yeah. You can tell, like, they made mistakes, but it's okay because they're learning, right?
You can tell they messed up. You can tell they had a lot of turnovers.
It's like little mistakes they were making, like some of the fouls. It's like, it's okay, though.
I expect that
to
get cleaned up as the season goes on.
Yeah, exactly. As they get more time out there, they're going to do less of those things.
The problem I had with Tibbs, right? Listen, if all y'all in the chat know, I'm going to end it with this because you got to go soon.
Yeah.
Y'all know, this is Yuri speaking. Y'all know I was a Tibbs defender. I called up every Knicks show defending Tom Thibodeau like it was my religious birthright.
It's a fact.
And I'm proud I did. Because I felt like Tibbs was getting disrespected way too damn much last season.
He was.
Because when he did something good, Knicks fans saluted him. When he did something bad, we wanted his damn head off. Don't think I forgot about that OKC game last year from MSG.
Right.
I was there for that. Trust me. That was the jump off the cliff night. But
yeah,
when Tibbs did good, I defended him. When Tibbs did bad, I knocked the crap out of him. The one time I wanted Tibbs fired was that Detroit game when he left Josh Hart or Jalen Brunson on the court on the bench.
Yeah, that was wild.
That's when I wanted Tibbs fired. Other than that, though, I'm the prime guy that believes is that this is your team. This is your coach. You should be cheering your team through the ups and downs regardless of what the coach is doing. I get it. Tibbs did hold us back. I'm not going fun on that. He did. Generally, he did. There was a lot of adjustments that Tom Thibodeau could have made last year, but that's last year. This is now. Mike Brown's the head coach, and I'm going to support Mike Brown like I supported Tibbs. Not going to be biased, but I am very happy that Mike Brown continues to coach.
Facts. I agree with everything you said, man. All right, man. Salute. That was Yuri, man. Knicks Tape Madness Discord server channel member. Definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel. Salute to my man New Day, my man Mark in the building. Salute to you, man. I appreciate you. Great guy. I didn't even mean to do that, but look at that. Automatic salutes off the rip. By the way, salute to my man Fritz, man. In the building. NBA economy, man. So, yeah, man, final call for calls, man. This is the post-game call-up show, 646-995-8389. I was on time today. You know, I know y'all don't expect me to be on time, but I was on time. I didn't realize the game was so early because I would have went live at 10. I didn't even realize it, but it's all good. I love doing the post-game call-ups. By the way, you know, the journal, guys, is still there. You guys can pre-order it. I expect a big-time announcement on Friday for the call-up show. Right after that Boston game. But yeah, go ahead, pre-order yours now. The Sports Journal and Stat Tracker bundle. You know, you get all the stats. I was just actually updating some of the stats earlier just now. I don't know what the hell I did with it. I got stats all over the place, but I was just updating some of the stats now. This is how I stay sharp. This is how I stay on point. So like this is a blank copy of what I'm. Oh, hold on. Let me get this on the screen. This is a blank copy of what I was working on. Right? Do you see that? So you're gonna get a whole lot of this inside the journal. We got the fan engagement section where you could document your at in-game experience, right? We got so many different sections, man. The game notes, which looks something like this. You know, I'm waiting, you know, I'm putting the final touches on this, but this is like a sample version of what you get, you know. And this is how so all of these, you see all of these right there. So right after right after I get off of here and I go record my short, I'm just gonna read each one of those lines because each one of the lines have like key details about those quarters. And so, you know, with the journal, you get that. You also get the 10 game, the Knicks in 10. Remember that show I did, the Knicks in 10, where we go over the Knicks. We track the progress, you know, to see how the Knicks are doing at a certain period of time. So, yeah, definitely, man, go pre-order your stat tracker bundle. When you get this bundle, you're going to be able to track up to 70 stats. And I will be doing all the work, right? There's a part of this journal, it's called the cheat code. So you're going to have access to damn near all of my notes, everything. So you can journal and keep track of the seasons as we go along. Once again, this is the beta title and the beta cover. The real, trust me, it's coming, right? It's just, I'm doing a lot, but it's coming. It's done. It's just now is just the final touches on it, which when you have the final touches, it's like, it just makes everything, like that could be the most tedious part, but it's done. It's ready. So pre-order yours now, right? Let me see if there's anything else. Right now, I'm looking ahead because the Boston Celtics to me right now look like straight up food. I ain't gonna lie. They got Maxey had 40. Well, wait, hold on. What happened to Embiid? Did Embiid get hurt? Uh-oh. Why Embiid only got 4 points? Minus 16. What happened to Embiid? Uh-oh, that's not a good look. I'm definitely got to watch this game. Definitely got to watch this game. I'm glad I got League Pass. I might watch this tonight. Let's see. 4 points, 6 rebounds. He was limited to 19 because of a sprained left foot. So hold on, he got a sprained left foot too? Oh, hell nah. The Sixers is cooked, bro. The Sixers are cooked. I'm sorry, bro. The Sixers are cooked, bro. They cooked. I know they got the win tonight. Yeah, the Sixers are done. I'm mad I even picked them to possibly make the playoffs. That's wild. They cooked. But look at the Celtics, though. Cater and Hauser, I'm telling you right now, that is just food. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, I think we need to rest Towns for this next game. 100%. Uh-oh, J-Tap Mob. I see you in the building, J-Tap. Do you want to call up J-Tap? Or you still licking your wounds from this fantasy butt whooping you getting right now? Huh? How you feel about the fantasy, man? And I still got 2 players still playing. That's crazy. That's the crazy part. I still got 2 players still playing. Yeah, we got a little fantasy league, you know what I'm saying, that we got going with the channel members, man. But yes, J-Tap, nice win tonight. I do agree. I was hyped. I was going crazy, you know. Maxine is like, yo, you need to chill out. Like, why are you so loud? I'm like, well, you know, the Knicks on, and so I ain't gonna lie, listen. I'm a very, very loud person when the Knicks are on, you know, and so yeah, she always has to keep me in check. Oh, Michael said he got injured again. Oh, he said, I can't call it right now. I'm focused on the Knicks tonight. Yeah, you better focus on the Knicks tonight because you're getting your butt whooped. It's cool. I'm focusing on the Knicks too. Yeah, fantasy got me in a weird position because I had the drafts guys that I don't like, and I just, it's like I had to draft Donovan Mitchell, Jimmy Butler, or I don't like these guys, but they putting in work. They putting in work. So fantasy is very interesting in that regard. Yeah, man. Trying to think. Size 9. Size 9, man. I'm glad to see you here. You're a great sport, size 9. Just remember, man, it's never personal, size 9. It's just business. Just business. When I do the comment of the week, you don't always get the comment of the week. So sometimes it's your turn to shine. Oh, my man, Coach in the building. Coach, did you get the opportunity to edit your fantasy team? Because you need to seriously get up in there, man. You gotta put, like, you forgot your password or something. But believe it or not, Coach, you actually up right now. Yeah, Coach, you up. Because my man Sam, I don't know what he doing. He just fell asleep at the wheel. That or he don't know how to play fantasy. He said they all rebounded and scored for the second straight game. They didn't. It's hard to have that many people scoring. I don't get it. You mean? So you say it's hard to have that many people scoring? Why is that hard? I'm trying to get the logic of that. So Joel Embiid got injured again. Yo, that's crazy. When do we see Philly? No time soon, right? December. Yo, honestly, if we played like how we played tonight, we could go on a serious run because I'm gonna keep it real. Miami to me is barbecue chicken, even though my man Norman Powell had a good night tonight. Let me see. Did they win? Did they win? Man, what the hell did I do? Oh, okay. NBA schedule. Okay, yeah, I'm bugging. I'm not even sure what the hell I'm looking at. Listen, I got to way early. Yo, I'm not an early riser, yo. I'm a vampire. I had to get up early this morning. Crazy. I still went to bed crazy late. So, Miami, Orlando beat this was a good game. Oh, snap. Me found out that yeah, because my man, I know Norman Powell went off. I saw that. Okay. I'm not in research mode. My bad, y'all. So, yeah, I was just looking at the daily scores and whatever. Just trying to get. I might have to watch this on condensed. I think the Magic. I think I'm gonna watch like 40 Magic games this year. I think I need to do my research on them. But Norman Powell had a great game. Like I knew he would. That's why I put him on my fantasy team. Let's see. Ooh, Bane had they had 324. Oh man, I'm telling you, Orlando gonna be a problem. They definitely gonna be a problem. I got my eyes on them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this game. Man, add this to my list. Gotta have a watch list, man. Look, if you an NBA fan, you gotta have a watch list. Gotta have a watch list. Write this down. Orlando, Miami. I'm definitely watching that. So, oh man, salute to my man Mellow Mike. Just became a channel member, y'all. Salute to you, man. I got you, man. I see you, man. Salute, man. Welcome to the channel membership, Mellow Mike. I won't let you down. It's a lot of content, Mellow Mike. I got like, how many unfiltered thoughts y'all? 25? I got 25 unfiltered thoughts. And most of them are not, I don't really do news-based unfiltered thoughts. So you could go back and watch from 1 to now. So salute to you on joining the channel, Mellow Mike. Matter of fact, since you did that, it's a great segue to explain what you get when you join the channel, man. So look, once again, I appreciate all the channel members, man. You guys help the channel, you know what I mean, push forward and grow. And I do appreciate you guys, man. So I'm gonna show you guys what you get when you join the channel. So bam, when you hit that join button, we got the 2 packages, the starter Knicks fan, hardcore Knicks fan. I'm only gonna talk about the starter Knicks fan because it's a great place to start. Now, when you join the channel, right, you get access to the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. So Mellow Mike, he's gonna be able to get inside the Discord server if he wants to, right? A lot of members are not a part of the Discord server for whatever reason. That's fine. It's up to you. But I'm strongly recommending the Discord because we be going in, and that's where a lot of the magic happens. That's where I be dropping stuff first, you know. And when you become a member, you know, the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, that's the name of the server. It's a members only server, right? So I don't do the open free for all for everybody because too many trolls. I don't like to police the trolls. You feel me? So I don't want to do a free for all and all of that. I prefer to have the server be supporters and good people. We have great conversations. It's a great way to extend the conversation with me because I'm pretty active in there. It literally is a 24/7 chat. So sometimes at 4 in the morning, I got a section in there. I haven't dropped stuff in there recently, but there's a section in there called Good Sources to Read. And I try to drop stuff in there that, you know, news that's not really common because I get access to a lot of stuff. And it's some good stuff. I mean, we talk about everything, all sports, not just the Knicks, though. We prioritize the Knicks. We talk about the Knicks all year round. So that's one thing you get. Another thing, of course, that's not all you get. Get the cool little stars so I can identify who you are, right? Like my man Mellow Mike, he's laughing, saying he's in here. You said, didn't I see the surprise? Is the surprise you joining the channel? I'm not sure if that's the surprise. If that's the surprise, salute. I appreciate it. So, but you see how I was able to see his chat because he has a star. And the star also helps me give you your priority reply to comments. So everything you comment on, I will reply to it. I get a lot of comments because I drop content every single day. And, you know, a lot of times it's polarizing. And sometimes you make the comment of the day, like my man Size 9. Salute to Size 9. But you also get access to a lot of exclusive content. I drop a lot of exclusive content from lives to the Unfiltered Thought series. I'm gonna show you guys what the Unfiltered Thought series is. So bam. So this is what I did today. What's going on with Towns, Mitch, and Huck Porty, right? And then of course I told the stories from the alumni game. By the way, salute to Mark and Mellow Mike. They was with me at the alumni game. So those are the last 2 joints I did. And usually I record these videos at 3 in the morning. And it's usually like raw and things that not necessarily, you know, suited for my regular YouTube channel. But and I got a whole bunch of, like I said, I did 25 of these. Like you could literally go back, a trade package for Giannis that can be done now, right? I got all types of videos here, right? And so you get access to that whole entire series. I was doing the Objective Fan Hoops series where I was outside hooping. I did 14 episodes of that. But I had to, well, I don't have to. It's just that now it's cold. I got to find a gym. But put it like this. You get access to a lot of exclusive content. You know, that's just the best way to put it. And this is not just a donation thing. This is, you know, you're going to get something when you join the channel. Like salute to my man Mellow Mike, right? We had the interview that I didn't put out yet with James Butch Baker, who went to Southern Illinois with the great Ward Clyde Frazier. And he was telling us some stories about back in the day, things that we never heard of about Ward Clyde. So I gave the channel members an opportunity to ask questions. And that's something I'm going to do more of, especially as I interview more people, channel members, I'm giving you guys the opportunity to ask the people who I'm interviewing questions. All right. So, and of course, discount on the merch like the sports journal I showed you earlier, and all of the stuff that I got, like the Captain 11, you know what I mean, hoodie, the Bodega Cat shirt. And I salute the Mark and Mellow Mike. They know the story that's super funny. And a lot of the channel members know too, especially if you're in the Discord server. The story of the Captain 11 shirt and the actual captain of the Knicks. The how I dropped the ball. It was just, it's funny. But yeah, you get access to all of that. Hold on, Size9 said, wait, Size9 said in fantasy, LG bro, not real life. I don't know what that means. You must be having your own conversation. But so Mellow Mike, was that the surprise? Oh, by the way, oh man, my man Mark, New Day Entertainment, join the channel, man. Welcome aboard, New Day. Hopefully you got the tutorial, the grand tutorial. What you guys can do is you guys can go right over to the community section and you guys will see all the links. If you want to be a part of the Discord, it's optional. I strongly recommend it. All those things are there. Discount links, all those things are there as well. And I'll probably repost it again tonight so you guys could, make sure you guys get your access. But I do appreciate you guys for becoming members, man. The memberships, it really, really helps out a lot. Really helps out a lot, and I appreciate it 100%. HRM says, Wimby out here spazzing. Damn, Wimby about to get 100 points. Who got Wimby? That's wild. Who got Wimby? Yeah, I led the league. I led the league in scoring today. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. I don't think I led the league in scoring. I'm just gonna say I got the most points for the week right now. I wonder who got Wimby. He said he about to get 100 points by himself. Oh, HRM got Wimby. Where you at, HRM? Oh, that was you. Yeah, that's why you talking that. Oh, yeah, that's your man, Wimby. And you got Paolo too. Got a little squad. I ain't worried about none of y'all squads. My squad is fire. I ain't worried about none of these squads. They don't know that my squad is lit. But final calls for calls 646-995-8389. Final call for calls. If not, I definitely will shut it down. And I will do the gamification joint. All right. Salute to my man, New Day Mark, new channel member. I appreciate you. Salute to my man, Mellow Mike, new channel member. Coach, channel member, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. And one of the first channel mods, I see you. My man, Michael in the building. Randu in the house. HRM the Great, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. Channel member, I appreciate you. My man, Size9. Remember, it's never personal, man. It's just business. It's just business. My man, BS10258, I see you in the building. J-Tap Mob getting stomped out right now in fantasy. But my man, though, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, channel member, one of the first mods on the channel. My man, Fritz, the NBA economy, I see you in the building, Fritz. We definitely got to link up very soon. My man, Dwayne Dennis in the house. FS Wisdom. Salute to my man, FS Wisdom, channel member. That guy definitely is the standard for me because if I ain't on point, he gonna let me know. Salute to my man, Rich in the house. And of course, Stevie Nicks. I see you, Stevie Nicks. Definitely, we connect on TikTok. He always has some interesting he has a really interesting, I'm not sure if that's his collection, but he has a great, assortment of hats on this channel, man. But I appreciate you guys, man. That's all I got for you tonight. We'll be back Friday. Okay? On time. All right, right after the Boston game. Usual call-up show is 10:45, so I'm not changing up 10:45. we will be here. And I should have the journal fully complete. All right. Fully complete with the images, is fire, commercials. I'm going balls to the wall with this. Yeah. I'll see you on Friday. All right. And until next time, let's go, Knicks.